Hey, my loves, welcome back to the channel. Welcome in to Divine Golden Master, where we master being divine at this 3D reality. Today, we're stepping into something rare, subtle, and beautifully magical: Meadowfoam seed oil. All right, so this is gonna go in our little oil series. Like I told you guys, we will be discussing some oils because I will be telling you guys how to make some oils. But we gotta go, step by step. We gotta break it down. First, we need to know what oils are there. Most people just think it's one oil. We did olive oil yesterday, but it's so many different oils with so many different reasons. So we're going to be going over a few of those. All right. And now this one might not be as ancient as olive oil or as commonly mentioned in magical circles, but make no mistake, this oil carries the incredibly sacred vibration. It's the keeper of your intentions, the protector of your creations, and a silent guardian that helps your magic endure. So in today's video, we're going to explore the history, the energetic symbolism, and the magical ways to work with Meadowfoam seed oil, especially if you're a creator, a healer, or someone who's learning to preserve their energy and protect their manifestations. This is for you. All right. So let's get into the history and the origin of Meadowfoam. So Meadowfoam seed oil comes from a delicate white and yellow flower native to the Pacific Northwest, known as Lamanthus alba. All right. The name Meadowfoam comes from the way the blossoms look when they cover a field, like waves of white foam rolling across a meadow. Just beautiful. The oil itself is a modern discovery. It began to be extracted in the mid-20th century, and it quickly became a favorite in natural skincare and alchemy circles. Because of its unbelievable stability, you see, Meadowfoam oil doesn't go rancid easy, all right? And this is an oil that I use in my body products that I created. And if you were able to get some of that skincare, the products that I created, most of them I sold in person. If you was able to get some of those, or you was able to get some in the mail, I already know. It's probably going now because I used up I had saved me 3 facial oils or whatever, and the way that it feels on your skin and your face, it's even really good for face stuff. But yeah, so keep that in mind. If you're thinking about making products, different things like that, this is one that you want to look at because, like it says, it's something that can keep things from going rancid easily. And if you make body products, then you already know how easy it is for something to go rancid. All right, so think about that on a alchemical level, but also skincare, right? Logical, mundane, and magical. All right. So it can hold its integrity for years, even when the other oils break down. And that's where the magical correspondence starts to come alive. Because physically, it preserves what's around it. And energetically, it does the exact same thing. That's powerful. I'm going to read that again. Because physically, it preserves what's around it. And energetically, it does the exact same. It preserves your energy, your intentions, your blessings. It holds them steady, helping your manifestations last the test of time. This is one of the oils that I use straight up out the shower, especially after I just did a group ritual. But even if I didn't just do a group ritual or a ritual for myself, anything like that, I still like to seal my energy before I leave the house with this oil. Spiritually, now let's get into the spiritual and magical symbolism, all right? So spiritually, Meadowfoam seed oil is connected to longevity, beauty, and stability. It carries the energies of quiet endurance. It's not loud or demanding. It's that calm, graceful force that just keeps everything flowing in divine order. In magic, we see it as a oil of preservation, and amplification. It captures the vibration of what you put into it and keeps that energy alive. And anybody who knows anything about spells and magic and things like that, and especially jars, it's all about capturing that moment and grabbing that moment and keeping it alive, right? So this is to really keep that in mind, all right? It captures the vibration of what you put into it and keeps that energy alive. It's also connected to the earth element with subtle threads of air and water. This makes it grounding but also light and renewing, like a soft breeze over fertile soil. And the way that it feels to me, like the way it feels to touch, is like very light, but like silky, like not light like coconut oil, not thick like shea butter, but like a good in between, and this silkiness to it. Don't feel oily or heavy. It's just, you know? Meadowfoam's energy is deeply feminine, but in a mature, stable way. She's not about chaos or intensity. She's about sustaining beauty, maintaining balance, and keeping your inner glow intact through every season of your life. So let's talk about how to actually use meadowfoam oil in your spiritual practice, because this one has such beautiful versatility. You guys are going to love this, all right? Number one, preservation of intentions. Use meadowfoam as a base oil to seal in your spells. A few drops to charm bags, spell jars, or even on top of candles to lock in the energy you've raised. It helps your magic stay active for longer. You can also use it in a magical oil or something like that. Number two, longevity and commitment. This is really good for spells of lasting love, steady prosperity, and emotional endurance. When you want something to last, whether it's a relationship, a goal, or your own self-worth, anoint your meadowfoam oil. And I am an energy absorber, and sometimes that could leave me really, really drained. So this really helps me to guard my energy when going out and protecting my energy, keeping it close to me and not making me feel drained or in a space where I feel like I have nothing left because it's all been drained from me. This helps to protect it and guard my energy. Beauty and radiance magic, in its name alone, invokes the softness of a meadow, and it's incredible for glamour work. All right, so you can use it to anoint your skin before getting ready, or mix it with rose and vanilla oils for a glow spell that enhances your natural magnetism. And like with me, I just go ahead and I do my natural lotion routine, and like, well, I don't use much lotion. Sometimes I use it at the end. I like that EOS lotion, but I usually do the body oil. And then this is like my third one. I'll put on my second one, depending. But I try to put it closer to the last one. And if I add lotion on top, I may add lotion on top and perfume, and that's it. And sometimes I even, like, if I'm doing my legs, I'm going to have my legs out and my arms, I'll pour some of the oil in my hand and then pour some of my perfume. We'll spray some of my perfume on there and then mix it all over my body. That's another good way to do it. All right. So use it to anoint your skin before getting ready, or mix it with rose or vanilla, like they said. Or a glow spell, right? Like I already said, but this is basically going to enhance your natural magnetism. Now, the next thing, calm emotional flow. Like I told you guys, because I'm an energy absorber, normally people that absorb energy easily are deeply emotional, not because they're so emotional, but they just can pick up on emotions, and sometimes then that causes them to have to transmute them as if they were their own emotions, so for you people that are like me, meadowfoam has a peaceful vibration, and it can help regulate emotions, reduce burnout, and invite serenity back into your aura. Anoint your heart chakra or pulse points when you need grounding through change. All right. And then for artists, healers, and energy workers, this oil helps sustain your spark. It keeps your magic from fizzing out too soon and ensures your creative flow stays consistent. So especially for my magicians, All right. I'm an artist. When you're a creator, you got to do it when you feel it. This is good for you. This is really good for you. Okay. Now, here's a simple way to activate Meadowfoam oil for magic. You can take your bottle or a small bowl of the oil and hold it in your hands. Take a deep breath and let your energy center, and then say softly, by the light of the earth and the calm of the meadow, may this oil preserve all that is sacred, all that is mine, and all that I love. May it hold my blessings in peace and longevity. You can anoint your tools and your jewelry or even the corners of your altar with it or the corners of your home. Every time you use it, think of it as sealing your energy, like closing a sacred circle around what you wish to last, literally, okay? So do that visualization, you guys, even if you visualize whatever it is that you want. If you can't see what you want, visualize the word of what it is that you want. And then go ahead and envision it being protected with that circle. Because sometimes people have a hard time envisioning specific things, right? They get caught up in the specifics. Just envision a word. You should be able to envision some letters. Start with that, okay? So what's so beautiful about Meadowfoam seed oil is that it's new. It reminds us that the earth is still revealing her magic to us. Not all power has come from ancient times. Some of it is being rediscovered right now through plants that have waited patiently for us to notice them right here in this moment in time. Meadowfoam represents the new age of earth magic, simple, sustainable, and steady. It teaches us to cherish what we create, to hold space for our blessings, and to nurture the long game instead of chasing instant results. I love that about this oil. In a world that's obsessed with constant motion, Meadowfoam invites stillness, consistency, and grace. Okay, I love this oil. This is one of my favorite oils. And if you do skincare products, I'm telling you, even if you create magical products and things like that, or both, because they both magic. You work in magic both either way. You magical, baby. You're a goddess. You're a god. Let me get back on track. So if you've been feeling like your energy scatters easily, or if you start things but struggle to see them through, or if you've been pouring into others without feeling refilled, try working with Meadowfoam seed oil. All right? And it will teach you to preserve yourself, your magic, and your joy. It reminds you that your light doesn't have to burn fast to burn bright. It can glow gently, beautifully, and endlessly like a field of white blossoms swaying under the sun. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Have you ever worked with this oil, Meadowfoam seed oil, before, or would you try it now that you know it's magic? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. And stick around for more wisdom, more goddess energy, and more of this everyday magic. Until next time, stay luminous, stay protected, and may your blessings always endure. All right, I love you guys. Peace.